Hey Mosby, you ready to go for a bike ride? Do you want to go for a bike ride?
Yeah.
Do you have a bike?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have a dog bike, do we? Oh, well, I guess you can't go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know we've missed you for a minute here. We've had one heck of a busy week. I was basically working from 6 or 7 in the morning to almost 7 or 8 o'clock at night or sometimes later. It's made it difficult to film, but I didn't want to skip out too long because then you guys thought I was would think I was taking a break, and we can't do that because still got a long way to go. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, and if you're new to the channel, my name's Fro, and this is Fro Gets Fit. So for today's awesome fun workout, it's a nice day out. It's not too hot, but it's a little more steamy, but I think perfect weather for going on a nice long bike ride. We have a nice park that's probably about a mile away from my house. It's easy to bike to, and then tons of paths. I think I showed you on the first video that I did. It's pretty cool. And if you remember, the bike I actually just bought was a Trek Verb 1 disc. And riding for the first time was pretty terrifying. If you saw that in the last video. Just trying to get used to my balance and leaning in turns and stuff like that. I have taken it a couple other times since then, riding with kids to the park, my kids to the park and stuff like that. And it truly, that saying is actually very true. It's like riding a bike, you never forget. Obviously for riding it for probably about 15 miles, I think I got on it so far. And, all those little muscle movements and stuff that you remember that you forget, you start to relearn, make you more confident to not crash, or if you're getting around a tight turn or there's someone next to you, you're not like, oh my gosh, I'm going to wreck. You feel a lot more confident. So I'm excited to go out and ride it again, get hopefully some cool footage. We have actually it's a pretty beautiful park. They've done actually quite a bit of work in the last about a year or so to make it more accessible to people in my neighborhood and a couple of surrounding areas. And they've actually added some more trails, so there's lots to do. They actually do have off-road, so if you want to ride off-road, I think that's a little bit much for me right now. Just trying to stay 2 wheels upright on tarmac is probably something I'll stick with for a while until I maybe get a little more aggressive. Plus, being how heavy I am, I hate to hit a big bump or something and bend the discs, or not the disc, the wheels. So, but we'll go from there. Hopefully, we don't break anything today. Hopefully, I don't break myself, and hopefully, it's a good ride and get some sweat going and maybe shed a pound or something. So I don't know. But with that, we'll head outside and start the bike exercise workout. So see you out there. All right, there's the bike. Time to go out there and put some miles on her. Oh, and for those of you wondering how do I store my bikes, I actually have this Rubbermaid fast track system, and they have these hooks, so I'm able to store my bikes up in the garage. It's pretty cool. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a great way to store your bikes. Let's go hit the trail. Whew. Alright, now it's time to bike up that hill. Probably doesn't look like much on camera, but we'll see how I go. Let's have at it. Well, I made about 9/10 of the way and I had to stop. Whew. At 180 beats per second my heart, so I thought I'd give myself a quick cool down right here and then keep going. Whew, hills are tough. with that ride. Holy cow. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. We went from a road about 5 miles. It took me about 35 minutes to get going. And to be honest, after I hit that first hill, I could slowly start feeling myself getting tired. And I've actually never ridden that part of the trail before. And there's actually a lot more terrain changes than I had anticipated. And that really did wipe me out. There were a couple times where my heart rate was over 170 beats a minute. So I obviously was breathing pretty heavily. So I, stopped to catch my breath. And one thing I don't have on my bike that I really wish I did have was a water bottle holder so I could bring water with me. That would be something I'm going to have to purchase. So if you don't have one, go get yourself one. When you're stopping to catch your breath, it's always good to have some water to kind of cool you down and get your mind right. Because if you stop so many times to catch your breath, but you can't really cool down, it kind of makes the rest of the ride kind of a pain. And instead of riding to enjoy, you're just like, oh my goodness, where's the end? So, I got back from my ride today, and I was generally surprised how tired and how much my legs hurt. I had to, come inside and sit down for a minute and drink some water. And I'll be honest, it's been quite a while since I've felt that exhausted from any of my workouts. Running, I guess because I could take a quick breather walk, that helps. Or even elliptical, you do feel a little gassed after it, but maybe I'm just not used to that type of riding and shifting gears and stuff like that to really help optimize my ride. And going downhill was fun. There's one spot where the hill is really steep. I think I got up to like 45 miles an hour, which is also really scary when you're not used to going that fast on a bike. So stuff that I had to kind of get used to. So next time I'm going to make sure I bring some water to help maybe make the ride a little more enjoyable. Maybe pick a time in the day where it's a little bit cooler and maybe a little breeze to help keep you cool versus riding in the sun. You can't really see it, but my shirt is drenched front and back. So I'm tired, I'm smelly, and I'm ready for a shower and get some dry, clean clothes on and feel all refreshed. So I'm gonna go back up and go chug a Gatorade to get all my electrolytes back and hopefully feel 100% again. So with that, we'll end the video for today. But if you guys like what you saw, smash that like button, and it's always good to see everything. If you want to leave a comment below, leave something below if you like what you saw or you got a suggestion. I love it when I see people comment on it, and mostly positive comments, and I appreciate that. If there's a negative one, that's cool too. I don't care. And if this is your first time watching this channel and you thought this was pretty interesting and want to follow me on my journey as I hopefully start losing this, click the subscribe button below, and if you're really excited, click on the bell notification so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So. And before I go quick, I want to thank all you subscribers. Well past 200, which is awesome, and looking to get up to 1,000. So, tell your friends, hey, watch this guy actually try to work out, and hopefully this year he'll hit his goal. I've mapped out. Right now we're at 336 since the last weigh in, and our goal is to get down to 185. And based on losing 2 pounds a week, that's probably going to take me about, if I can do the math right, 70-something weeks. So that's about a year and a half. So if I keep maintain, we still got about a year and a half worth of content, if not more. So with that, I'll stop yammering, let you guys go. Have a good day, and we'll look forward to seeing you next workout.